If you're interested in learning more about Florida's newest city, Westlake, the communities around Westlake, well then this video is for you. If you're thinking about new construction in Northwest Palm Beach County, again, this video is for you. This week we're going to look at Westlake. It's a city, but it's also a community. It's quite unique. We're going to focus on Sky Cove, which is one of the communities within Westlake. The way Westlake got its start was back in 2013. Minto, the builder Minto, bought 3,800 acres from the developer, and that was the start of Westlake. They bought it for $51 million, and it's the same developer was the same people who up in, for those familiar with Port St. Lucie, just about an hour north of where we are in Palm Beach County, they had the same type of situation with Tradition, which is a big community out that way. It's also based off, and where it partially gets its name, from Weston, Florida. Weston, Florida is one of the most western parts of Broward County. For those not familiar, Broward County is where Fort Lauderdale is. They developed that way back in the 80s. That's going to be a bigger community than Westlake will eventually be. But they got the west from Weston, that's where they got west from, and they got the lake because it's named after, because it's sort of close proximity to Okeechobee Lake, which is the big lake. If you look at a map in Florida, it's that big lake in the bottom portion, the southern portion of the map. So if it's the first time you're here, please consider subscribing to my channel. I help people from around the country, actually around the world, move here to our great community of here in Palm Beach County, South Florida. You can reach me by that email I have on the screen, ray@flhomesbyray.com, or you can reach out to me by phone. If you look in the About section, there's my phone number. You can either shoot me a text or call me. Anyway, there's plenty of ways if you Google Raymond Fernandez Realtor, you'll see a lot of ways to get a hold of me. I love helping people relocate to this beautiful part of the world, to this beautiful part of Florida. I myself, my family and I did it ourselves 15 years ago, and trust me when I say this, we are not looking back. When all is said and done, Westlake is going to be a total of 4,500 homes. It's located northwest of Royal Palm Beach. It is located just north of Loxahatchee Groves, a little bit south of rural or western Palm Beach Gardens. Now, I've had a lot of interest in this community. I've seen several clients come to me and ask questions. I advertise, the city itself advertises quite extensively. So I've seen a lot of interest coming from around the country, actually, to look at what they have to offer in Westlake. We're going to focus this week on Sky Cove, but there's also Minto, who sold part of their stake to Sky Cove because they didn't feel that they competed with them. And they also have Crestwind. I've done a video on Crestwind once before. It's a 55 and older community, so it doesn't necessarily compete with Minto. So that's why they sold that property to them. So let's check out the models here at Sky Cove of Westlake. First model we'll check out today is Starfish. Here at Sky Cove, they have a total of 8 floor plans to pick from, 4 of which they have models here on site for you to view in person. Starfish is one of the only homes, it is the only home I should say, that is on premises that is a ranch. They have a total of 2 floor plans that are ranches, both of which are 3 bedrooms with an optional den and 2 baths. Here at Sky Cove, they have amazing amenities, including an adventure park. Stay tuned till the end, and I'm going to show you what that adventure park is all about. This model is a total of 1,744 square feet under air, and its base price is $409,000. Mind you, that is just the price of the home. Like in most new construction here, you have to also buy and include the price of the land, the lot of land. If you're into golf, you will love this home. I'm often asked when we're visiting new construction and we're overlooking the lakes, or really the ponds, they're man-made, are there alligators? The answer is there might be. After all, this is Florida. So I know that schools are important to you. I get phone calls all the time from people around the country where we just started school here in Palm Beach County on August 10th. So that rush is over, but still there's next year, and there are people that do move in the middle of the year. I know school's an issue. I have a list of when it comes to the schools in the area of Westlake. I have them all. There's charter schools, there's magnet schools. I have the schools that they're zoned for. So if you have any questions about Westlake, you want to reach out and ask about the schools, again, you can shoot me an email at ray@flhomesbyray.com. Let's set up a phone call. I'd love to tell you what your options are when it comes to schools. Moving on, our next model to view is called the Shoreline 3. This model home is 2 stories as opposed to the 1 story that we had seen in the Starfish. The Shoreline 3 is, however, slightly smaller than Starfish. This model home is 1,705 feet under air. It has 3 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. The price of the Shoreline 3 is exactly the same price as the Starfish. That is at $409,000 for the base price of the home, and that does not include the lot. The lot is sold separately. Next model home up is the Seaview. With the Seaview, you have choices. You can either get the 4-bedroom with an optional loft, and that would be a 2.5 bath home, or you can get a 3-bedroom with 2 masters, that includes 2 masters, and that's a 3.5 bathroom home. You might notice I'm not saying how many garages these homes have. That's because they all have the same. Every home at Sky Cove of Westlake has 1 2-car garage. It is very common in new construction today to have the master closet off the master bathroom. When purchasing a new construction home, in general, the lots that you purchase for the home, if they're off a lake, they're going to be slightly more. The premium will cost you slightly more money. The purchase process when it comes to buying a new construction home is changing and evolving literally every single week. Currently, with Sky Cove, they don't have an auction process, which makes it a little bit easier. They are releasing lots slowly. So every 2 to 3 weeks, they are releasing something in the order of 3 to 5 lots at a time. But having said that, it is not an auction process where you bid against each other. For more information on how that works, please reach out. This current phase of Sky Cove is called Sky Cove South, or sometimes referred to as Phase 2. There will be a total of 197 homes in this phase, of which 40% have already sold. The last home up is the Sand Dollar 4. The Sand Dollar 4 is the largest home that they had shown as a model here at the sales center of Sky Cove. This home here is a 4-bedroom home with an optional loft. It's a 2.5 bath home, and it has 2,214 square feet under air. Just a little more on the buying process here at this community. In order to purchase a home, you need to be pre-qualified first. They do have an in-house lender, but you do not have to use them. Once you are pre-approved, then you move over to their call list. They typically offer their homes on Saturdays, so what you want to do is get ready. They will let you know ahead of time, usually right before, but you need to be pre-approved. And that's true when looking at any home. If you're looking at homes, you should be pre-qualified, and it's a must when it comes to putting an offer in on any home, especially new construction. If you need any help with that lending process, please reach out. I worked with several local lenders, and they'd be happy to sit down with you and give you an idea of the process and what you might qualify for when buying a home. Showing this scene out the window because if you do buy new construction, you can expect this sight from time to time. What you need when buying new construction is patience. Westlake will be one of the largest communities in Palm Beach County. When all is said and done, when all is complete, they expect to have a total of 4,500 homes. Let me touch on the amenities. They have an adventure park here, which I'll show you in a few minutes coming up. But in addition to that, what they'll have at Sky Cove, they'll have their own fitness center just for the community. They're going to also have their own amphitheater. When it comes to pools in today's environment with new construction, many builders have decided to stop offering them. Now, you can certainly build them after the fact, after the closing, but they decided in many cases to not include them as part of the home because what was happening is the building of the pools was slowing them down, and that's something they didn't want. To them, their timeline is very, very important. I often hear people ask the question, how much does the cost of a pool? Well, I hear people answer the question sometimes, they're about $30,000 to $35,000. That could not be any further from the truth, especially today with the rising cost of goods. I believe if you're looking at a decent pool, you're looking at a minimum of $50,000. A pool such as this one, which is absolutely gorgeous, is going to be more. So if you want a nice pool, I would budget $50,000 to $60,000 at the very least. Well, on to Model Row. So when a community gets to the end of selling the homes, they typically save these homes, the homes on Model Row, for last. So you often have the opportunity to buy them, but it's only after that particular model is completely sold in the community. And when you do buy them, it's usually going to be more money. And the reason is the models are typically all decked out with extra options, and sometimes they even come furnished. So if you do buy a model, expect to pay more. It is important when visiting any new construction community to bring your realtor with you the first time, or at the very least, sign him or her in at the sales desk. What happens is if you don't do that, at a later date, the builder will not likely allow you to get independent representation. Us as realtors, we will help oversee the process. We will look things over, such as contracts. And in terms of the cost, well, it's no cost for you. It's not cost for you out of your pocket. It's the builder who pays us. As part of the amenities here, they have a virtual gate. And by the way, the HOA right now, as of today, is actually very affordable. It's only $126 a month. And this is what it gets you. This is the adventure park I was telling you about. This is made for all ages. They are in the process of building an adult-only adventure park / pool, and that's soon to come. Here is the final product. These are homes that people already live in. So people are living, all of phase 1 is completely sold out. That's called Sky Cove. And they're currently working on Sky Cove South, or phase 2. But this is what you can expect to see when all is said and done here at Sky Cove. Sky Cove at Westlake, Florida's newest city. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you took away some value in what I described here as one of Florida's newest city, Westlake, and the community here is specifically on Sky Cove. I intend to do more videos on the communities. I've done one on Crestwind. If you haven't already seen that one, check that one out. But in a couple seconds, you're going to see a couple things pop up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, that is a great way to subscribe to my channel. And over here, you see a link to another video. This video is of Avenir. It's another big master planned community here in northern part of Palm Beach County. Hope you get a chance to check that one out. And I look forward to seeing you all on the next one.